What's up everyone, Chris back again with the reassembly video for the WE Glock 19 magazine, and this procedure will cover pretty much all of WE's Glock magazines. You have the let's see, the 26, which is the small one, you have the 19 medium, you have the 17 a little bit bigger, and the 33 round magazine as well. And we're gonna do like I usually do. We're gonna start from reverse and work our way back. So I'm going to move the parts to the side. And we're going to start with putting the feed lip and gas route rubber back in. Now, when looking at the gas route rubber, you can see there's a cutout here at the front, and that is where the pin will go through to sort of secure this. So you simply pop this back in, make sure it comes out and seats all the way. Slip it onto the top of the magazine, which is a little bit tight fit. Like that. And we'll go ahead and replace the pin. And finish it off with the punch. Let's give it another tap. There we go. I'm happy with that. Just want to make sure it doesn't stick out too much on either side. Let's go ahead and put the main valve back in. Now, as always, when I install anything with threads, I do counterclockwise first until it clicks, and then go ahead and install it. So these valves are, unlike some other things, like where you can tighten it down. Once this stops, you can't go any further, so don't try to force it. Next up, we'll put the BB follower back in, and this little tab goes towards you, away from the magazine opening. Slip that all the way up, slide the spring in behind it. Let's see. Okay, then let's take a closer look here. Yeah, you just want to make sure the spring gets over the spring retainer tab there at the bottom. And next we're going to have to prepare magazine bottom here, because we're going to be installing the bottom BB follower base. So with the part in this direction, slide it onto the spring into the magazine and hold it in place with your finger, and install the base plate. And of course you want to make sure you get that in the right direction as well. You can tell by this little tab sticking out here, that's what's going to hold the follower base in place. So slip that in. Make sure you don't accidentally get the what's it called, the O-ring caught in there. Put the screw back in and tighten it down. One thing to note here with this is that since there's an O-ring at the bottom of this screw, there is a little bit of room to tighten down, but don't over tighten it, because you'll two things could happen. One is that the O-ring is going to get caught and deform and probably break. The second thing is that you run a risk of breaking the attachment point where the screw is attached in here. So, you know, just be a little bit careful. It doesn't have to be loose, but not super tight either. Last part going in is the fill valve at the bottom. You get your installation key for that. And this one is particularly delicate, so once it stops, don't tighten it, because it will snap right in place there. And finally, we're going to put the base plate back on, get it started on top of the retention tab, and slip it into place, and you have your magazine back together. And of course, when you're doing this, if you're having problems with leakage, you can replace the O-rings wherever gas is leaking out. And so that completes the disassembly, or I'm sorry, yeah, the disassembly and reassembly series for the Glock 19 or Glocks in general. And I hope the videos were useful to you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.